Anyway, yeah, so you might be able to guess what at least one of our themes might be here today. It's another unboxing video, guys. Sorry about the weird angle on this one. My little standee broke, and yeah. This is going to be a short one. I got a couple of packages here. I'm saving the biggest one for last. I just got these two. And I think everyone's going to like these, though. So I'm opening up this one. Japan Post. That's how you know it's good. Ooh, this one is taped to the inside of the bag. You know, I most of this stuff tends to get here okay, but the idea of mailing something in a bag terrifies me. Okay, here we go. This is fun. Ooh, it's shrink wrap too. Let's get this sucker open. So, for those of you who may not know, I'm actually going to Okinawa in the middle of October. At least that's the plan anyway. For Okinawa Comic-Con. Yay! They asked me to come out because apparently, you know, it's just good synergy. And of course, one of my traveling buddies will be King Caesar. Oh, King Caesar. Now I actually already have a couple of King Caesars. I don't know if you can see them. They're in these two shelves here somewhere. But I wanted a little one that I could just carry around with me, and I like his face a lot and his ears because he reminds me of the Caesar statue from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, which, as you may recall, takes place partially in Okinawa, especially since King Caesar himself is an Okinawan kaiju deity. I don't think he's really one. I think they made him up for the movie, but he's based on Shisa, guardian lion dogs. Look at his little tail. I love his little curly butt tail. I like his pointy little ears. I'm really charmed by this particular type of... I don't think these are high grade. I think they're just like those little kind of miniature figures. I've got a couple of those. Like I've got an SOS Godzilla. I've got a Destroyer. I've got a Godzilla 98, which is about this size. So I really like these figures because they're small Bandai figures, and I have a soft spot for Bandai. So throw that away. All right. So let's see. So that was neat. Now for the big tamale. Got my box here from Florida. Okay. So this one requires a little bit of a backstory. I had recently, this is what it is. I had recently shared an article on Facebook on the life and unfortunate passing of C. Martin Croker, or Clay to his friends. Clay, for those of you who don't know, was the voice of Zorak. He was the voice of Moltar on Space Ghost Coast to Coast. He was also an animator for Space Ghost for... what was the other one? And Aqua Teen Hunger Force, he's also the voice of Dr. Weird, which is really funny. Unfortunately, yeah, he passed away. I believe it was early last year, or was it late the year after that? I don't exactly remember when, but it was just very shocking because he had passed away right as we were becoming friends. As he and I had really started talking. We met at G-Fest a couple times. He was very cool. He always had cool stories, and we had just started really communicating and really talking, and then he passed away. So anyway, I read this article about his life and his amazing collection and stuff, and I saw these on his shelf and thought, you know what? I've been eyeing those for a long time. Waiting for the complete set's probably never going to happen because it's like $350 for the complete set. You'll see why in a minute. But I found just the two figures by themselves, and I thought I'd get them. So, get the bubble wrap off. Okay. Check that out. So this is I feel like I'm on an episode of the Griffin McElroy taste testing amiibos. Fucking stupid. This is the Godzilla from the Godzilla vs. Tricephalon set, and here is the Tricephalon. This was a set from 1979. Right, you know, really kind of late in the, what I like to think of as the late Showa American Godzilla boom, that went along with the Hanna-Barbera series and the Godzilla comic book series, and of course the release of Godzilla vs. Megalon and Cosmic Monster, Bionic Monster. And it's a pretty robust little playset with buildings and tanks and people and cars. And the box art is, of course, amazing because it's that big Tyrannosaurus Godzilla with the big head, and he looks awesome, and he's fighting the Tricephalon. So these are from that set, and like I said, the set is like $350. Don't have that kind of cash. Saw these guys on eBay for considerably less than that, let's just say. And I don't know, they made me think of Clay, and since I'd always wanted them, you know, like I said, life's too short, you know, I mean, honestly, life's too short to be buying collectibles anyway, but, you know, I mean, sometimes you want something that, but the ideal collectible, the ideal purchase, of something like a toy or a comic or whatever, ideally, is something that has an emotional connection and gives you an emotional reaction of some kind. I mean, a lot of stuff is just, you just buy for fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that, in my personal estimation, something that has a little bit of an emotional connection to it, I think is nice. So, yeah, I think this is the closest you'd get to, like, a Marvel Godzilla, a Marvel-style Godzilla action figure or something. He's actually got eye ridges kind of like the King Goji from King Kong vs. Godzilla. And the Tricephalon is such an odd creature. You know, it's kind of got King Ghidorah vibe to it with the 3 heads, but then it's got, like, the flipper feet, the weird fin, the weird little tail, the tortoise shell texture. What an odd little set. And, you know, these guys are going to be right at home on my shelf, so I'm really excited to, have these guys. So that's it for today's unboxing. Got my little King Caesar. He's so cute. He's actually kind of to scale as well. I don't want to be too rough for these guys, but they are solid. They are sturdy. Okay. That's it for today, guys. I'm kind of worn out after the weekend, after Bell County Comic-Con, so talk to you guys later. Bye. Wait, hold on. Let's see if I can. That's my sign-off, I guess.